Hey, you guys! Who knows that movie? Let me give you another hint of the person that said, well, I don't know. Is it a person? They also said classic Baby Ruth. Who knows it? Who knows the movie? All right, so bookmark Monday, not bookmark Sunday, bookmark Monday. On the trail, on the path, we are flying high. I have a new mode of transportation. It is a North Rock. I've heard of them. It is a sweet, I don't know if you can check that out. It is a sweet mountain bike hybrid. And I'm really digging it. She is so pretty. It's a matte black with some neon green accents, some details in there. And I'm a big fan of neon colors, specifically neon green, neon yellow. And she rides smooth. I'm still getting used to some of the ride here. Just first time taking it out. I'm probably a mile into my ride. And I wanted to share this with you because this is my bookmark, and what better folks to share this with. Thank you. All right, so what I mean by my title, you probably have seen the meme out there. I've used it several times in context, in content, is giving up on your goal because you encounter a setback is like slashing your other 3 tires because you have a flat. And so yesterday, my movement didn't happen. Well, let me take that back. Movement always happens. But the way that I had committed to and how I predicted did not happen. So short of me getting to the gym yesterday, having a great session, and walking 4 miles, I did not get my biking in, nor a run, because I substituted that on Saturday for a run. And let me explain. So I have two bikes that I personally use. One's a speed bike. It's a Trek, and it's probably about 8 years old, got a lot of miles on it, and I had a very challenging time getting the tires to stay inflated. It requires a special insert on the nozzle, and it just was not cooperating, so I could not keep the tires inflated. So that makes for poor riding conditions, but that's not my go-to bike actually, because that gets really uncomfortable on my back. If you ever see those people hunched over, like really down low, like super aerodynamic, that's what a speed bike is. And I have a Columbia bike, which is a mountain bike, and that's what I usually ride 95% of the time. And I've ridden it so much, if I'm gonna be really honest, I could have put more maintenance into the bike. I could have kept the chain more lubricated more frequently. I could have gotten more tune-ups on it. But again, that's a lesson. Like, man, if you're gonna take care of something, you're gonna have something for years and years and years. Take care of it. It's like your body. If you don't take care of your body, it's not gonna take care of you. So I've ridden that thing so much, and I've hit in so many, now you can't see them here, but there's like potholes and large cracks. And as much as I try to avoid those, you just hit them. And so my back wheel had just become more bent. I can see that, but there's a storm coming. We have a tornado. I don't know if it's a warning or watch. My wife had let me know, hey, you know we have a tornado watch, right? And you know what the first thing I said was, how am I supposed to know that? I watch zero news. But I should get it because I get notified from the Weather Channel on my phone for severe weather. But I did not get that. And I trust I'm not losing you in volume here because I enjoy talking to you and I enjoy sharing my wins and my experiences because I know that some of you are going through it. So yesterday did not happen with my bike ride for those circumstances. And if I really, really wanted to go, I could have borrowed one from a neighbor. I probably could have ridden my wife's bike. It's much smaller. would have been really uncomfortable. But I just chalked it up as, you know what, I'm not going to earn the points. I'm not going to get the standard point. I'm not going to get the bonus point, so I have 2 on the board for yesterday. And that's just the way it went down yesterday. So that would be considered, in a metaphor standpoint, literally, that's a flat tire. That's a setback. And so how many times do we have this little setback and we're like, see, it wasn't meant to be. Today's trash day. Whoop, whoop. And we say, oh, okay, I missed today. Well, I'll get back at it tomorrow. Then something in your little subconscious mind says, well, you didn't do it yesterday. So what's the point of doing it today? Because you've already broken a promise to yourself, as we're discovering. And so you get into this downward spiral. That's slashing the tires. We're not striving for perfection. It'd be nice. It's ideal to say, hey, I can hit this every single day. But the key is when you see yourself out of integrity, and listen, I'm coming from a standpoint where I got my movement in, I got my training, and I got my walk in, but it wasn't what I told myself I was going to do. So I don't get the point on the scoreboard. So once you find yourself out of that integrity, maybe it's you not getting the water in that you told yourself you were going to get in. Maybe it's you not reading that 15 minutes of personal growth or development. And man, this bike rides really smooth. This actually has a humming to it. I don't know if you can hear that through this. Wow, I think I'm like going into, I know video doesn't do these skies any justice, but that's something. Doesn't look tornado-like, but that's not until probably during our call. So if we're on our call, which is in, I don't know, an hour and 15 minutes, and you hear me dashing, it's because I'm heading to the basement. If I hear those tornado sirens, I might bring you down to the basement with me if I can get a great connection or a signal down there, which I always don't do or don't get. So the scoreboard is there to guide you, it's there to direct you, it's there to inspire you, it's there for you to have, foot came off the pedal. Again, adapting. I'm multitasking right now, so you might see me take a spill live, which I don't think you will. And yeah, that's what the scoreboard's there for. It's there to keep you in alignment. But it's also there, more importantly, of the utmost importance, it's there so that you instill the consistency and the congruency that you know you believe to be true about this process for you. It's you building trust back and you watching it transpire every day on the habit tracker. And yes, by not documenting it on the tracker, that's part of the accountability. And we had a great conversation about accountability with Gail and I on our Thursday podcast, and it was all about ownership. Us taking ownership in our life, and what we put out there echoes back to you. You are a direct reflection of you. Your results are a direct reflection of you. And you taking ownership, which is essentially accountability. It's not consequences, it's ownership. Accountability, that is. And nobody can hold you accountable. You have to hold yourself accountable. And I had made a fun little statement on there. If you haven't seen it on the replay, the podcast that is, you can hold a baby, you can hold a bag of groceries, but you can't hold someone else accountable. We like to think we can. You came to the community possibly, and you thrown up your arms, waving the white flag, and saying, you know what, I just need somebody to hold me accountable. Well, that's a faulted, incorrect belief. And it's not until you have the awareness and the truth of that no one can hold you accountable but yourself, that is where transformation happens. All right, my bookmark. Nice, long, extended, free-flowing, free as a bird swallow. I'm really digging this bike though. It's got some, if I can flip around here. It's got the nice gears. I was really close to getting a truck because when I was over in Three Rivers, he's got those cool colors in there, the neon green. I'll have to show you a picture. I'll post a picture when I'm done. But I was close to getting a Trek. And then once I realized that the Trek bikes and so many big bike manufacturing companies are on a massive delay. They're like on back order. Some of them up to or all the way through 2024. And I'll probably share this story. Maybe I'll share it in our call today. But I was sort of laughed at when I walked into the Trek store inquiring about obtaining a new bicicleta. Silly boy. Have you not been paying attention? But these bikes are on back order for almost years. Well, thanks for telling me up front. Collected my data, started doing research, collected the information. And then once I was at Costco, I got this at Costco today. And I know these bikes go for up to sometimes $600-700. And Costco's always got great deals. And I said, I'm not waiting another day because I have hundreds of miles to ride in September for Hug Your People. And there's more to be discussed and shared about that. And so we are collectively coming together in September to ride for a phenomenal cause. You thought Alex's lemonade stand was great? Wait till you see what we do with Hug Your People and raising donations and funds for children with pediatric cancer. All right, I'm not sure how this wind's really holding up here, but it's getting windy. But the great news is that the storm keeps moving northwest. Ooh. So I'm gonna stop here and finish my live. I just passed up some fruitful deliciousness of smelling the pasture and cows, which are right on the other side of those silos. These farms I pass up during my ride, they get funky. Oh, there, I can hear the thunder now. So, we have a ton of rain. It started raining at about 8 o'clock this morning, and I checked the rain gauge, and I'm not kidding, I think there's 6 inches of rain we had up till noon. We had a tremendous downpour. All right, I will see you all on tonight's call. I'm ready, I'm fired up. We're talking about the logical level and how it's obvious that we are not getting what we truly desire and want in our life. There's a sense of us working backwards, and we're gonna straighten it all out. So I want you all to make it a great afternoon. Make it one worth repeating. I appreciate your time and attention. And if you're ready to go, ride the roads, say let's go. I'm out.